There's a version of you that exists right now, not in some distant future, not in some fantasy, but right now, waiting. And you know exactly who I'm talking about. That version wakes up early, not because an alarm forces them to, but because they're pulled towards something bigger than sleep. That version doesn't scroll for 45 minutes before getting out of bed. That version doesn't need motivation. They've become the source of it. And here's what keeps you up at night. You've already met them in flashes, in moments, in those rare days when everything clicked and you thought, this, this is who I'm supposed to be. But then you retreated. You went back to the comfortable version, the version that makes excuses sound reasonable, the version that says tomorrow, like it's a promise instead of a lie you keep telling yourself. Let me be direct with you. The gap between who you are and who you could be isn't talent. It isn't resources. It isn't time. It's tolerance. You have tolerated a lesser version of yourself for so long that mediocrity feels like home. And anything that threatens to pull you out of that, discipline, sacrifice, discomfort, feels like the enemy. But it's not the enemy. It's the doorway. Think about it. Every single thing you admire in others, the focus, the physique, the freedom, the results, came from someone who refused to tolerate what you've accepted. They didn't have more hours. They had less tolerance for wasted ones. They didn't have more willpower. They had less patience for their own excuses. You keep waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, the perfect feeling, but the version you're avoiding, they started before they were ready. They started scared. They started broke. They started confused. They just started. And every day you wait, the gap grows wider. Not because that version is getting further away, but because you're getting more comfortable where you are. Let that sink in. Comfort is not your friend. Comfort is the anesthesia that numbs you while your potential flatlines. You weren't put here to be comfortable. You were put here to become. And becoming requires burning down the version of yourself that no longer serves you. So here's my challenge. Stop negotiating with your lesser self. Stop giving them a seat at the table. Stop asking, how do I feel about this? And start asking, what does the best version of me do right now? Because feelings will fail you. Motivation will abandon you. But decisions will build you. The version you're avoiding doesn't feel like working out at 5 a.m. They do it anyway. They don't feel like having difficult conversations. They have them anyway. They don't feel like sacrificing short-term pleasure. They sacrifice it anyway. Because they understand something that most people never will. Feelings follow action, not the other way around. You will never feel ready. You will never feel motivated enough. You will never feel confident enough. But if you move, if you act, the feelings will catch up. They always do. Now listen to me carefully. You have spent too many days already living someone else's version of your life. The cautious version, the afraid version, the what will people think version. But nobody is coming to give you permission. Nobody is coming to rescue you from your own hesitation. The only person who can close this gap is you. And it starts, not tomorrow, not Monday, not next year. It starts the moment you decide that you are no longer available for your own excuses. The moment you decide that discipline is not a punishment, but a declaration. The moment you look in the mirror and say, with absolute conviction, I am done avoiding myself. That version of you, the one with the fire in their eyes, the one who doesn't flinch, the one who has become undeniable. They are not waiting in the future. They are waiting for you to show up today. So show up, because you don't have as much time as you think. And the version you keep avoiding, they're getting tired of waiting.